Well, because you shitted on Jamie Foxx.
I didn't shit on Jamie Foxx.
No, it just made me think, because I think Jamie Foxx honestly is one of the most talented overall performers or entertainers we've ever seen. Especially black.
He might be number one.
I kind of want to put him number one.
He might be number one.
So he, to me, when I was thinking about it, he might be my number one overall when it comes to just being a renaissance man or woman in the space.
In terms of just talent-ish?
Nigga, why you, first off, open the other eye. Why you, and what's so wrong with that?
You don't agree, I'm assuming.
Just talent. We're talking about just talent.
If we just take accolades, Grammy Award winning artist. Oscar, stand-up comedy. He's been a part of a sitcom. He's had his own sitcom. He has played sports. Like, that's Renaissance man shit. Ain't too many people that can do that on a high level.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy cannot sing as well as him. Eddie Murphy has never won an Oscar.
So, Eddie Murphy's 1,000 times more accomplished, 1,000 times funnier.
No, he's not.
Eddie Murphy not 1,000 times funnier than Jamie Foxx?
You said accomplished. I said.
You answered after the funny part.
Oh, no.
And accomplished.
No.
Why? You're going by the white people
You're
trophies?
going by one field of entertainment. I'm talking about overall. Music.
One.
Stand up.
No.
Move. Just what I'm saying.
He hits more check marks.
He hits more check marks.
He's saying.
When you start to balance shit out.
Okay, let me sit up.
Who was more accomplished?
What are the check marks?
Music.
One.
I said sports. Television. You know who Paul Robeson is? And this is what made me think.
Of course I know
right.
Paul Robeson.
So when you think of Paul Robeson and how he was important in every field of entertainment, I'm looking towards that.
Cool.
So for me, Jamie is the closest in that respect.
And wouldn't you say that, like, Eddie Murphy's more accomplished because he's been around longer? Like, by far?
No, I think Eddie Murphy's consistency and his high level of success for such a long time matters.
He had a lot of dubs. A lot.
He didn't have a lot of dubs until later on.
Pluto Nat.
Until later on.
Not really. Where are we starting from?
We got a lot of movies that. Do you remember that? What's that shit where he was the
Brooklyn Vampire Brooklyn?
When he was a scammer in the government or something. That was a dud.
When you ask GPT, it says range comparison. Jamie Foxx is more versatile, excelling in acting, music, and comedy. Comedy legacy. Eddie Murphy is a pioneer in stand-up and one of the most influential comedic actors in Hollywood history. Awards. Jamie Foxx has won more prestigious awards, Oscar, Grammy, while Eddie Murphy has iconic roles and culture impact. Box office. Eddie Murphy dominates 100%. Box office for decades.
Got that.
But Jamie Foxx has significant success across various mediums. Verdict. If the focus is on cultural and comedic legacy, Eddie Murphy edges out.
For sure.
If it's versatility and awards across disciplines, I guess that's the word, Jamie Foxx shines brighter. Ultimately, it depends on what accomplished you prioritize.
So, and I think it would be difficult because, like, Jamie Foxx would categorize Eddie Murphy as one of his heroes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's just, it's almost like one precedes the other by a decade and a half.
Sometimes you overtake your heroes. So.
Yeah. You think Jamie Foxx overtook Eddie Murphy?
Not in comedy. Fuck no.
Well, when's the last time Eddie Murphy did a stand-up?
Entertainment overall, I don't know. I still don't know because Eddie Murphy was a bigger star at his height.
I think our age matters. People don't understand, and I'm not trying to discredit nobody's point. My nigga, Eddie Murphy used to have niggas around the corner to go to the movies. When the movies was $4 and $5 a ticket, Eddie Murphy had made box offices $3 and $4 and $500 million.
My initial question though, no, I know you adding context to that one side, but my question has nothing to do with what he did in that one round.
That's acting in movies. Eddie Murphy is the original, outside of Richard Pryor, mega star in comedy.
But he was a megastar, period. I just saying, yeah.
No, so I went to movies and acting. Now we're going to go to comedy because you broke it down into checking boxes. Eddie Murphy is one of the niggas, again, outside of Richard Pryor, that made my stand-up a movie.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is we just talking about in versatility.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like, yeah, Eddie Murphy has the highest of the highs in box office and comedy, but then when you get into other
Jamie
fields,
Foxx can sing better than him.
Jamie Foxx
it's
not just can sing better.
It's not just that, because if you want to talk about highs, Jamie Foxx had a run where he had a actual, and he did it at the Apollo, a sold out stand up blended with a play, blended with his album, which is something that we haven't seen in that space, right? He also won an Oscar, and right after that, dropped a amazing
and nominated for another one,
and dropped an amazing album that was Grammy Award winning.
Do you think 12 Years a Slave put Jamie in a different stratosphere?
Say that again.
He never played in 12 Years a Slave.
This is my Django.
No.
I think Ray is his movie.
No, it's Ray.
Ray is the one movie that.
And the movie before that was
exceptional.
The movie before that really set it off.
Which
Collateral with him and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I just watched that again.
I'm just telling you.
It ain't Ray.
It ain't.
No way.
Ray.
I'm just talking about when we start talking about people going on their little run.
What's the movie where where the man was escaping from jail?
Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. I mean, that's after, but I'm not saying that he's nowhere comparable to Eddie Murphy in the comedy space at all. No way.
Eddie Murphy wrote Boomerang, bro. Eddie Murphy wrote Life. Eddie Murphy wrote Harlem Nights, bro.
But you're only speaking to one area.
Eddie Murphy had three generations.
That's 3 areas at this point.
What are we talking about?
Acting, writing.
Only thing you're saying
comedy.
that Jamie Foxx is more successful and more prominent in is music.
Blame it on the goose. Such real loose.
Jamie Foxx TV show.
Eddie Murphy didn't do TV because he said TV was beneath him.
Hold up. He did SNL, did he?
Yeah,
he did.
That's a start.
That was his start.
Keep going.
What do you mean? He did it.
It was the launch pad.
And his
He also wrote a Coming to America failure that was starring Tommy Davidson that got canceled. People don't remember that. So he tried to do TV and it did not succeed.
Eddie Murphy said he would never do TV out of his own mouth because he felt that if people saw him on TV, they wouldn't pay to see him in movies.
That's cool.
So what he said.
That makes a lot of
not
sense.
what I said. What I'm telling you is, outside of music, the music piece, Jamie Foxx is more successful than Eddie Murphy.
But you keep moving my initial my question was who was the most talented,
and I'm
lending to different realms. So
but
Jamie
talented as far as what though?
It's all fields of entertainment. We saw Jamie Foxx. We combined.
And I asked him to name the fields.
Music, acting, comedy, sports.
Do you you feel like Jamie Foxx is a better actor than
no?
Eddie Murphy?
I feel that. You're not listening.
Asking, bro. You're not.
Right. No, so listen. Listen. When you take all of the ingredients, right, and you start mixing it together, for Jamie, he just has
more ingredients.
More ingredients.
Have Eddie ever acted in a serious movie?
Yeah. Tons.
A bunch of them.
Mr. Church.
Mr. Church was amazing.
Yeah, Mr. Church was a good movie.
Amazing.
Dream Girls.
I have another question. Do you feel like for Nutty Professor he should have been nominated for an Oscar?
No, I think that back then, for like we forgetting.
Somebody said that. Somebody said that.
We
recently.
forgetting where movies were back then. Like I remember one time Eddie Murphy, he was a what you call it when they give an award away?
Presenter. Oh yeah, when he spoke.
And he was like, oh yeah, this person has generated $350 million. Eddie Murphy's like, I've been did that, and y'all ain't give me shit.